it's been a difficult time for Indian industry, in particular the manufacturing sector. Companies here are having to battle higher raw material costs at a time when consumers are keeping a close watch on their wallets because of inflation worries. So what are companies here doing to get back on the path to growth? Supriya Menon reports from Mumbai.
Deep drilling machines getting ready at the Precihole machine tools factory. The company makes custom-made machines for exports as well as the domestic market. But delivering these machines on time becomes tough for them due to several factors. Unscheduled power cuts being one of the main ones. Thanks to frequent power outages, these workers are forced to head out on a break when they should be working. But it's not just this, the company has other issues to tackle as well.
The country is going through now 12%, 13% inflation. The input cost is going up. Steel from the beginning of this year to now, it has gone up to 70, 80% more. So the prices that we have contracted to the customer is not easily changing. That is one aspect. Second one is bank interest also have gone up. Earlier we used to get at 9%, now it is coming to 13%. We can't manage with all these things.
In fact, a slump in the sector has pulled down industrial growth considerably from last year. And while companies here try and work around inflation and high input costs, there are other problems for which solutions cannot be found so easily. Just down the road from Precihole is this factory which makes hydraulic cylinders. Now they use components like these which are made by Precihole to manufacture their products. Now making these cylinders requires a lot of high quality raw materials, some of which have to be shipped in from different parts of the country. Some are even imported. But irregular taxation policies across different states makes this process very complicated for Indian companies.
We have two units, one inside Bombay and one on the outskirts, in which we are in right now. And the transfer of materials because of local taxes becomes a big issue. Mostly because it hinders, basically loads of red tape. There is no smooth flow in goods, which hinders production a lot.
It's this constant battle that puts Indian industry at a disadvantage. Instead of focusing on ways and means of improving production, most of their energy is spent on sorting out regulatory issues. And the government, according to Indian industry, isn't helping.
We need a manufacturing policy, basically. And this policy could look at the subsidies, the incentives that need to be given to the SMEs, to all the manufacturing units. And we also look at, of course, the tax, the tax structure, which has a lot of anomalies. We look at the corporate tax, which is too high as compared to the other countries.
But all talk and no action is not much consolation for these workers at Precihole's factory. They have to continue trying to sell their products even in the face of a slowdown. Unless the Indian manufacturing sector gets some concrete help soon, the road ahead is likely to be fraught with challenges.
Supriya Menon there reporting from Mumbai. Necessity is often the mother of invention, and Indian firms are now being forced to think rather creatively about how to tackle this downturn. Now, over the last few years, as the Indian economy has modernized, there had been an attitude here that you could spend your way out of any slowdown. But now some Indian companies are going back to basics and returning to the traditional concept of thrift.